This is KSC Radio News. I'm Chris Shea.
And I'm Sarah Smith.
Democratic candidate Beto O'Rourke has ended his presidential campaign. This comes in the wake of low polling numbers for the former congressman from Texas. O'Rourke gained initial popularity after nearly beating Republican Senator Ted Cruz in the 2018 U.S. Senate election in Texas. He came within 3 points of unseating the incumbent in the predominantly red state.
Bernie Sanders has filed for the New Hampshire presidential primary. In 2016, Sanders won by 22 points and hopes to do the same in 2020. He visited the New Hampshire State House to sign up and later held a rally.
Local businesses are discussing sustainability with Keene State College students. Tuesday, a panel of representatives talked with students in the Science Center. Stonyfield Sustainability Coordinator Lisa Drake says the event can give students a head start into their job search.
I really think it's a way of thinking that can apply to a lot of different kinds of things, and not to only look for roles that have sustainability in the title, but look for roles that have opportunity to innovate and to create change.
Students will use the knowledge passed down by Drake and other representatives to utilize the education they've received. The University System of New Hampshire has announced an in-state tuition freeze for the 2020 to 2021 academic year. This means next year's tuition will stay the same price as this year's. The freeze applies to all undergraduates at Keene State College, Plymouth State University, the University of New Hampshire, and Granite State College. According to the union leader, New Hampshire State colleges have the second highest average tuition rates in the nation for in-state students. USNH administrators hope the freeze will be able to maintain New Hampshire's workforce pipeline as well as the state's future economy.
It may be fall, but already high school seniors are exploring college options. Keene State is one of hundreds of colleges opening its doors for a fall open house. KSC Radio's Daniel Saletti reports this year's first open house attracted more prospective students than previous events.
So he goes back out and he ties a knot on top and he makes it look like hair on top, frayed it all up. And he goes back in to order the drink and they say, "Sorry, we don't serve ropes here." He says, "Aren't you that rope that was just here?" "Nope, I'm afraid not."
That's the sound of participants in a scavenger hunt during the Owl Nation Icebreaker. Events to follow included a welcome video, meeting professors, and a jazz group. Jazz member Max Leader says his group is happy to be here.
We play at any event that they request, light jazz or some jazz.
Kyle Woodward is working sound for the event. He remembers his first visit to campus and says he wants to make this a great day for new students.
When I came here for my open house, I wanted to stick around later than just when the open house was going on. So if the same thing happens, then for Parents Weekend, there's going to be a lot of people on this campus.
This open house coincided with Parents Weekend, making the campus a busy place. Daniel Saletti, KSC Radio News.
The two events are held every year at Keene State College and colleges around the country.
The Future Fair has returned to Keene State College. Career and Academic Advising hosted the event to help connect students with graduate schools, internships, and possibly find an entry-level job. KSC Radio's Travis Thruock got a chance to follow one of those students who was looking at all the possibilities.
It's all about talking to somebody, making connections, just getting the feel for it. You can pretend that you're on a job interview right now and just talk to somebody.
That's a recruiter talking to KSC senior Kyle Buckley. Kyle Buckley is one of the students here looking toward life after college and looking for tips to make a successful transition.
One, I was looking for an internship possibility as well as it could lead to an employment opportunity, but I'm also looking just to see what kind of companies are out there that I could apply with my major and where I could really go with it.
Every fall, companies from all over New England come to Keene State College to recruit students. Some of those recruiters are returning to the place where their degrees all started. KSC alumni and local business recruiter Sage Udelson says it could go a long way for an employer if the students attend, and it can only benefit the student in the long run.
I mean, if you're here and you're in person, you have a much greater chance of making an impression, even personality-wise. It can be hard to compare people apples to apples just looking at resumes. So if you want an employer to really take notice of you and you want to prove that you're the right fit, this is the place to do it.
Sponsors of the event say this is a great opportunity for students to network with companies and make their first impressions. KSC Career and Academic Advisor Beverly Behrman says these types of events are designed to help students begin their professional careers following graduation.
So it's a great opportunity for them to come dressed professionally, to have done their research on the companies or organizations or grad schools that they want to talk to. And then if they've done an internship with the organization, they might get a job offer at the end.
Kyle has been talking back and forth with recruiters from Connecticut since the fair and hopes this will be the job for him. He says this job offer is what he has spent 4 years trying to earn and encourages students to seek their career paths, but also find the career that best fits them.
A direction that I would feel happy seeing myself, an area, a career that I could see myself being employed, not only for a good monetary gain, but also something I could see myself waking up every day and enjoying doing.
And this event worked for Kyle. He will begin working for a sustainable and product design team in Connecticut following graduation. Travis Thuat, KSC Radio News.
For more information, you can visit Academic and Career Advising. The next Future Fair will be held in the spring of 2020.
The Keene YMCA has kicked off their monthly Family Friday series with a splash of fall fun. The first Friday in October was no different, as the Y jumped into the fall spirit with the annual Pumpkin Plunge. Combining aquatics in autumn, the Pumpkin Plunge allows families to swim with pumpkins. Child Care and Family Service Director Kelly Fluitt says the Pumpkin Plunge is exactly what it sounds like.
They bring an uncarved pumpkin, make sure it's nice and clean, and we throw pumpkins in our pool.
The first Friday of each month is Family Friday, running from October through April. As You Like It will be performed by the Keene State Department of Theater and Dance. The play was first performed in 1599 and was uplifting with concepts of life and love relating back to society. Before the show, audience members can draw a picture of love and it will be incorporated in the performance. The play will be performed November 13th through 16th in the main theater of the Redfern Arts Center.
This has been KSC Radio News. I'm Chris Shea.
And I'm Sarah Smith. Thanks for listening.